Hello everybody, I thought I'd do a little video just on an evening just to show what things look like on a night time. All quite well lit up. We finally got a dry spell. I mean, we've had like 3 days of rain and it's been horrendous, it really has. And today has been dry, but very, very cold. Might just go for a little bit of a walk. I'm not going far, but I just wanted you to see what things look like on an evening. We'll be going that way because that's the car park lane and that's a dead end. So Memphis on a night time. You've got Beale Street, which is a very active place on a night time, and it's probably well worth you going to Beale Street. You've got plenty of bars. You get every type of music that you can think of is probably played down there. Memphis has definitely got a nightlife. If you stay at the guest house, you are away from the centre, and that is maybe for some could be quite expensive, because to get a taxi from here into Memphis is about $40. So you're talking an $80 round trip, which I suppose it's not bad if, like say, there's 4 of you and you're all split it between yourselves. But if you're just a couple that are going out and wanting a night out, that's quite a lot of money to add on to your drinks and everything. So this is how it is, all lit up. Still quite a lot of cars going by. At least if something happens to me out here, it'll be on video. I was just going to walk up. I think I might walk up to Graceland itself and show you it lit up. Hopefully I'm not going to get mugged. You never know. So this is my 3rd time to Memphis. Originally, the first time I came was in 1990 and I was 22. And I came on my own. Oh look. There's the pink Cadillac from Marlowe's going to pick somebody up. Yeah, I came in 1990 on my own. And, it's quite daunting for someone that's 22 years old to come here on. I came on an organised tour. Which there's positives and there's negatives to an organised tour. The positives are that if you don't really know where things are, you don't need to. They just take you. The negatives is that you've got to go where they want you to go, when they want you to go. Now, we came for the 2nd time last year, and I already knew where everything was. If you research really, really well, you can find everything. Some things are a taxi ride away. Some things you can walk to. I mean, depending on what hotel you're staying in. If you stay in the centre of Memphis, then there's quite a lot that's accessible. The Lorraine Hotel, where Martin Luther King was shot. The Peabody, and you get to see the ducks waddle down, which is quite funny. The ducks are only there for, I think they change the ducks about every 5 weeks. So they don't take much training. They don't undertake very little training. And they live on the roof. So there's a guy that puts them in the lift from the roof, and they come down the lift and out, And because the people are sat either side of this red carpet on the floor, they waddle all the way up to this little fountain that's inside the hotel, and they hop in there. There's a really nice guy there called Doug. He offers a tour which is $10 each, which is a bargain because the information he gives you about Memphis is really amazing. So what have we covered? Well, there's the Sun Studios. Now that is a bit of a walk. That's down Union, and that is quite a walk. The Sun Studios. So you might want to get a taxi to there. We did walk it. The thing is, with walking, you do see more, which I prefer. If you're here, they're still playing the music over there, even though it's closed. Which is, it must go on 24 hours a day. Because it seems like no matter what time you go past, the music's on. Right, we're coming up towards Graceland now. I'm going to show you it all lit up. Right, well, I'll do it. Come down here. Shine lights are all over it. I mean, this camera's not really picking things up marvellously, but it gives you an idea of what it's like. I mean, in real life it looks absolutely amazing. We did the tour today, which was really good. Obviously you go to the house first and go through the house. You start off going obviously through the front door, and you see the living room, and you see Gladys's bedroom, which was downstairs, and then you walk through the dining room, and then from the dining room into the kitchen, and then as you're coming out of the kitchen, you actually you're actually stood where Elvis stood, where he recorded the albums, that he recorded in the Jungle Room. And then from there, you go down the staircase. Now, this staircase is the one with the mirrors of each side. And you go down that staircase, and then you take a left, and then you're in the TV room. We had 3 TVs on the wall because Elvis liked to watch football games, and he didn't want to watch just one. He wanted to watch 3 at the same time. So you see that room, and then you walk across into the billiard room, which is it's just got yards and yards and yards of material hanging on the ceiling and on the walls. It's an amazing looking room. And then from there you go up another staircase into the Jungle Room. Don't need to describe the Jungle Room to anybody because everybody knows what the Jungle Room is like. But in Elvis's day, it wasn't called the Jungle Room, it was actually called the Den. It's the fans that have actually changed the name from the Den to the Jungle Room because it obviously reminds them of a jungle. Right, we're going to start walking back to the hotel now because I'm not really a big fan of being out on a night here, but to be honest, I haven't seen any trouble whatsoever. But you've only got to see it the once, haven't you? Let's be honest. So we'll walk back to the hotel. Is there anything else I can tell you? Well, when you come out of the jungle room, you come out into the back, and there's like this big carport, and then you go to Vernon's office, and then from there you come out where Elvis used to do target practice in one of the buildings. So you come out of there, and then you go into another building, and it's where Elvis used to have his slot car track, and it's got all sorts of artifacts in there and information, and in there is actually the settee that he had in Graceland when he died, the red one, because it was all red deco when Elvis was alive. The deco that's in there now is pre-1974. They put it back to that because they thought that it would probably, most fans and most people who went in would prefer that look. But there's a conflict of opinion, because some fans say that they would have preferred the originality, and some say that they prefer the 60s look. So, but I mean, it did go through several stages. Look, there's the Marlowe's thing yet again, because Marlowe's is literally, I should think, a mile and a half up there, and that's where Elvis used to go and eat. And you can buy all sorts of Elvis souvenirs there, and it's just adorned with pictures of Elvis everywhere. So what were we talking about? I've completely gone off track, haven't I? Yeah. We were talking about something and I can't remember what the hell it was now. I think we were talking about the artifacts in the settee, that was it. In the slot car room. Well, you go out of there, you come out where the swimming pool is, and then you take a left and you go across to the racquetball court, and then you come out of there and then you make your way to the graves. It's an unreal experience, and I would definitely say to anybody that's on the fence about coming, do come, because you won't regret coming. I would love to have done a video for you there, but you're not allowed to do the videos going through the buildings and everything. But when you leave Graceland, you go back across and you go over there, and then you do the car museum, you do the motorbike museum. There's gift shops that are in ticketed areas only, which I don't understand that. And there's a couple of gift shops that are outside the ticket areas, but there's about 3 that are inside the ticket area, and they sell stuff that you can't get without having a ticket, which to me is balmy. You've got all these suits, which it's just amazing to stand in front of the suits. I mean, I stood in front of the Aloha suit. I mean, it's like you read information like the original Aloha suit, the cape went down to his calf, and it was that heavy that he actually fell over, so they had to rush to make another cape that was waist length. I mean, can you imagine Elvis putting this cape on and him falling over? I can imagine him laughing, because he was just that type of man. He wouldn't have been angry about it, he would have just howled with laughter. So you get all that type of information, and some of the suits are just unbelievable. I mean, some of them cost thousands, and you're going back to that particular time in the early 70s and spending thousands of dollars on these suits. I mean, what they would cost in today's money, I really don't know. And would artists spend that now on suits? Maybe some do, I don't know. And then you go into another section where it's people that have been inspired by Elvis, and there's all sorts of people in there. You know, there's outfits that these people wore in there. There's from like Buddy Holly to Dolly Parton to Bruce Springsteen, and quite a lot that I've never even heard of, if I'm honest. I'm not really up on today's artists, but there's quite a lot of today's artists that have been inspired by Elvis. Then there's a Lisa Marie exhibit, which is just amazing. I mean, I've always measured my life against Lisa Marie because we were both born in 1968, and I know it's stupid, but you kind of feel a bit of an affiliation to that person because you were born the same year, and at different stages in our life, I used to feel like, wonder what she's doing now. And then obviously when she died, I mean, you just like, well, it's just devastating, isn't it? I mean, she's just tragically young. So this is a video, as I say, for people that won't wonder what it's like on an evening. I mean, I walked up there, and to be honest, I was perfectly safe. I mean, I'm not necessarily advocating that you should all do the same thing, but it's only 7 o'clock in the evening, so I mean, it's not particularly late. I hope you enjoy this video. I'll hopefully do something else. I think we're going to Memphis. It's into Memphis itself tomorrow, but I don't know, it all depends on the weather as well, because I think we have got rain forecast for tomorrow at some point. Right, well, I'll leave the video there with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye bye.